Good morning. Welcome to Crochet with Nonna Rosanna. I'm Rosanna.
And I'm Paige.
Paige has spent the week with us and we've had a wonderful time. We went and saw the Barbie movie yesterday. Did you like it? What was the best part, did you think?
I think the best part was when the Kens fighted the Kens.
Yeah. And then the Barbies got back to normal, right? It was so much fun. My daughter joined us. Paige and I had a great time. We ate lots of popcorn, lots of soda. And then we came home and we did our nails. Should we show them? We have purple nails. So we did a manicure yesterday. We've had so much fun. We went shopping. Paige got a couple new books. We bought the nail polish. What else did we buy?
We bought a frame.
Yep, we'll show that later. Exactly. Yeah, we had so much fun. We've had a really, really busy week. We'll show it after, honey. It's way back there. So we have had a busy week. Not much crocheting got done, but I did finish her sweaters because you knew that was going to happen. And got a few more other things done. We had so much fun. We did some work together and just had a fun week, didn't we? So let's start with our WIPs. My first WIP, did you want to hold this for me? Is my cross stitch. You can push it right up there. Nice. Good job, Paige. Thank you. So I've been working on that in the mornings. I really enjoy it. It's tiny, tiny. It's a 14 gauge, and sometimes I need my magnifying glass to see if I've done it correctly, but I really like doing it. I have not done any treadmill squares. I took the week off. My leg was really sore, my knee was sore, and Paige was here, so I really didn't even have time. But starting tomorrow, we're making this Friday, and you're seeing this Saturday, August 12th is when it's being released to YouTube. So tomorrow morning, as soon as I get up, I'll be back on that treadmill again. So I'm looking forward to that. And Paige and I, we always do arts and crafts together. And I got a bookmark a while ago, and Paige started the bookmark, and here it is here. It's covered in plastic. I'll just take the plastic off, Paige, and then you can show it. Isn't that pretty? The sparkle is unbelievable in that. And I believe this was from One Day Savings that I got it. Oh, and it has a tassel. Beautiful tassel, isn't it? Purple. So we're working on that. We may not get it finished today because we'll be heading back. Paige has a play date this afternoon with her friend. Which friend's coming over?
Meredith.
Meredith's coming over. So let me just get this plastic back on. Keep it from getting unstuck. There we go. So that's one WIP we worked on. I did a little bit on my corner to corner blanket. If you can pass me that bag right there. Thank you. Not much, like I said, but I did do a little bit. Oh, and I'm using a 4.5 size hook. And last week I was right here. So I've only done like 4 or 5 rows, but it's starting to change color now. It's going to be a lovely fall blanket. A thinner one. It's, whoops. Karen Skinny Cakes, and the color is, can you read that? Tartan. Yep. It's tartan. So beautiful fall colors, isn't it? It's lovely. So that's, I worked on a little bit of that. And I haven't started, but I've been doing a shawl a month, and I've been watching Judy at Judy's Crochet Creations. And I will insert up above somewhere the color of the flowers. There's a lot of colors in there. And Paige picked the colors out for me, so we'll just show the colors. You get to say the color?
This is red.
Red. Yeah, we've got lots of little red ones in there.
And also we have purple. It's a very nice color.
It is. It's a red heart, and the color is light jasmine.
And we have yellow.
Yeah, this yellow is brighter than it's showing up. Probably, yep, that's the color right there, isn't it? Yeah, it looks the same. Maybe a little brighter too. Like I said, sometimes the colors pick up. Let me change this and see if it... Nope, the color's not changing that much. It's a little brighter than that.
And we got just reds.
And...
Oh yeah, and we got a beautiful pink.
And what's this pink called?
This pink is called Soft Rose.
Soft Rose. And I use this to finish off... Sorry, Paige's sweater is upside down. It's always upside down. And it's an Impeccable by Loops and Thread, which is a Michael's yarn. And it matched almost perfectly to the colors for Paige's sweater. So we're going to use the remainder of that in the shawl that I'll be making. So I'll be working on that this week. Let's put this over here. And I believe that's it. Yeah. But that's our WIPs for this week. I didn't start that many because we have a lot of finished items. Our first thing we did was we got a frame when Paige and I went out shopping, and we washed the canvas, and we framed the fox. Like if you notice, all here are numbers and charts and everything. That was surrounding the whole outside of that also. And all you do is soak it in really, really hot water for a while. Well, warm water, and just swish it around, and I leave it in there for 5 minutes and then run it under the water again and let it dry and iron it. And Paige is taking this home tonight to hang on her wall. And it's so funny, I didn't realize that with the stamped cross stitch, there's always color behind the floss. And in one of the sections of the tail, I had missed one square completely, but after it was washed, I noticed it. So we fixed that first before we framed it. So that is my first completed item. I'm very happy with that. And then our next completed item is...
Sweater.
It's your sweater. It turned out really, really well. I used Karen's Cinnamon Swirls, and I used 2 whole Hanks rolls. I'm not sure what they call them, bundles. And the color is Lilac and Lime, and it turned out fantastic. And it has 407 yards, and I ran out of yarn. So we used the Loops and Thread Soft Rose color for the collar.
And the cuffs.
And
the
very bottom. So what I did, so she can distinguish, you can see at the back, there's a little bit of a join where the colors change. But on the inside, I bought myself some tags, but after lots of laundering, they fall off. So I sewed in a little bit of black yarn so Paige knows that that's the back. Yeah. So she's very happy with it. It's a little stiff right now. It needs to be washed, but it fits her perfect. A little bit big, but it'll be perfect in the fall time, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Did you want to go watch? I'm just going to talk about that sweater and how it was made. Do you want to stay or do you want to go watch TV? Oh, no, we have one more thing behind your head, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
So this is my movie marquee blanket. I'll put the marquee poster up here. And it turned out fantastic. I'm surprised how it turned out. Just going to cover Paige and I for a minute. You can still see yourself in there? Yeah. So it turned out really good. And I did this in strips and then just joined with a slip stitch. And it took me longer than it normally does to make a wheelchair lap gown, but it's all single crochets. And I really like the way it turned out. It's a great way to use up all your scraps, and it's a little different than making squares. So I'm always trying new things. And I saw this done on a knitting YouTube channel where they do strips of knitting and then join it to the next strip. You're done?
I'm just going to get some
okay.
paper.
Okay, no problem. So, and I just went around. It was a little thinner than normal, so I did 4 rows of single crochet on either side, and I just did a row of single crochet on the top and the bottom. So I'm very happy how this turned out. So that is another completed wheelchair lapgan, and I'm very happy with that. I love making them. It brings me a lot of joy in making them, as you know.
What happened to this marker?
Oh, the kitty cat got a hold of it and fell on the floor. So you're just going to color. One of my questions was what pattern I used for my hexagon sweater. I did not use a pattern at all. Just going to bring it here. I still haven't sewn the ends in. And all I do, well, this is a very thin 3. It's the Karen Skinny Cakes. And I just make 2 hexagons. And I'm an extra large. And I did 21 rounds of the hexagon. And then in the middle, I just kept measuring the hexagon against me to see how close it was, quarter of the way. And once it was almost to the middle, I stopped, and that was 21 rounds for me. And then I just did a continuous joining method for the middle and the back, and that adds another 2.5, 3 inches. So that's why I say stop just before the middle. And then I do get this in here. I just do a slip stitch up the sleeves to where my neck hole is. I just kind of measure it and just keep checking. This has been on and off me hundreds of times. So I do that, and then I just do continuous rounds, and I increase a little bit at a time, so it gives me a little bit of flare. I know people decrease because they want a cuff on it. I like the flare. If I'm wearing a tank top underneath, it gives me more air if, it's fall and the fire starts to get hot or whatever when we're camping. So, or cottaging. Paige camps, I cottage. And then I just use the remainder to go round and round at the bottom. And nearly ran out, and it actually worked out. I used 2 skinny cakes, so it worked out perfectly for me. So I hope that helps. I used a 5mm crochet hook with this, and the trick is just keep measuring from your side here till almost the middle, and once you get there, then you join them together, and then do this up the sides and add on your length and your sleeve length, and that's about it. So that's it for my finished items this week. Next week is back to normal. I have been also working on my book cover inspirations, coming along nicely. And I showed Paige a square. Don't say what it is yet because they don't know. It's a surprise. And she knew exactly what the pattern was for the book cover, the little square. Yeah, she guessed it right away. So I was very pleased with that she could guess it. So,
but I wasn't going to say that.
Oh, you weren't?
Say something else. Why do you have big needles?
Oh, big needles.
They're huge.
I know. I got, there's 2 needles over there that are huge. And there's some smaller ones too. Those were some of the needles I got when I bought all that yarn a few months ago. They are huge, aren't they?
This size.
I know, it's for very, very thick yarn. Maybe we'll try one day. We'll teach you how to knit. Paige is a pro at chaining now. So our next step, next time she comes over, we're going to teach her how to do a single crochet. And then she can make big squares. Because now she's doing long, long strips, and then they round them up.
The yarn that you gave me is still at my house, and I'm still doing a very long chain.
You're still working on that very long chain? And then Mummy said that you roll them and you can make coasters out of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's learning how to do that. So I'm going to teach her how to do a single crochet. And it's very easy. Paige is left-handed. So if she sits across from me, then she just has to copy exactly what I do, because that would be her left hand and my right hand. So we're going to try that out next time. I think the next time it's just going to be a one-night sleepover. Her mommy's birthday is coming up on the 22nd of August, and her daddy's taking Mom out for dinner, and then they're going where? I'm sorry, I forgot.
My parents are going for my mother's birthday to an escape room that's a pirate ship.
It's a pirate ship on Lake Ontario?
I think so.
Yeah, and it's an escape room, so it doesn't start till 10:30. So I said, bring Paige here. That's on a Saturday night, and she'll have a sleepover. And then we're going to have a family barbecue with everybody here for her mom's birthday. And I'm going to make barbecued ribs. Paige loves barbecued ribs and barbecued chicken thighs. So we're going to do barbecued ribs for Mom's birthday, and everybody's coming over. Her Uncle Fish is coming over. My parents, which is Paige calls my mom Grandma because that's what Amanda calls my mom. So it's Grandma. So Paige has so many different names for everybody, and we all have different names. She has Nonna, which is me. Grams, which is my son-in-law Aaron's mom. Papa, which is Colin, my husband. Granddad, which is my ex-husband. What's Grams? What's Phil's name? Aaron's daddy.
Gramps.
Gramps. And I think that's it. So everybody has their own name. So it worked out well.
Fish.
Uncle Fish. Jonathan's nickname is Fish, so we call him Uncle Fish.
Because he swims like a fish.
Because he swims like a fish. We, years ago, rented a cottage with another family, had a blast, and my son Jonathan and I were out on the canoe, and we were just pulling in, and my son intentionally dumped the canoe. And he got his name from that weekend, swimming in the water in the lake.
Fun fact about canoes.
What?
If you fill them all the way up and still put them in the water, it will still not sink.
Really? I didn't know that. There you go. You learn something new every day. Oh, and these are Paige's new earrings. They were at a craft show at...
No, the Festival of Friends at Gage Park.
Which is in Hamilton. It's a beautiful, huge park that has festivals all the time, music, and they can actually sit in their backyard and hear the music sometime of the concerts. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of things to experience in Hamilton. It's really come a long way. It's our Steel City. So I'm going to leave you at that. I hope you have a good WIP weekend. I will be relaxing this weekend, catching up on sleep and exercise, and that's about it. So have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Bye.